for the CBI chief Ranjit Sinha, NGO Common Cause, has now filed an application in the Supreme Court demanding the removal of CBI director from the Colgate case and the Colgate probe. We've got Meenakshi on the phone line with us. Meenakshi, Prashant Bhushan really going all out to ensure that the CBI director is off the case.
Yes, absolutely. After we saw developments in the Supreme Court today, wherein the CBI director really tried to emphasize his position before the Supreme Court, now it is the turn of Prashant Bhushan to file his salvos against the director CBI, and this time around he is doing it by way of proper procedure. And the NGO Common Cause, just a short while back, and even as we speak right now, as a matter of fact, the process is underway of filing a fresh application in the Colgate case, this time seeking removal of director Ranjit Sinha. This is a fresh application which will be considered afresh by the Supreme Court. This time a different bench, because remember this application is in a different case, which is the Colgate case, which the Supreme Court will be taking up for further consideration. You can very quickly recall the Supreme Court is still considering the several nuances pertaining to the aspect of cancellation of arbitrary allocation of coal blocks, and in that particular matter, Prashant Bhushan has gone ahead and filed this fresh application, Common Cause, seeking removal of CBI director Ranjit Sinha.
Well, actually, so basically the strategy seems to be that both for the 2G case as well as the coal case, the probe, Prashant Bhushan is seeking removal of Ranjit Sinha, and in both cases, the morning hearing and now, the grounds are the same, the new evidence that he's got?
Well, yes, essentially, because let's bear in mind the points that Prashant Bhushan has brought into the public domain, which he is hoping that the Supreme Court will take cognizance of. He has to file an affidavit along with all the other details of the diary and other logbooks which he may have in his possession by way of an affidavit, which is we are being given to understand by our sources that he could file perhaps as early as tomorrow, because Kamini Jaiswal is not in town at this point in time in the 2G case, which is again listed before a different bench of the Honorable Supreme Court. In the meantime, Common Cause, the NGO, has gone ahead and filed this fresh application in the coal scam, which again is being considered by a different bench of the Supreme Court. So a multi-pronged attack approach by Prashant Bhushan this point in time, obviously seeking to bring out all the nuances of the case and essentially trying to again invoke the Supreme Court's jurisdiction, invoke the Supreme Court to intervene, trying to say as to how he's alleging inappropriate conduct basically on part of the CBI director, and by way of filing this fresh application, he's hoping in a different case as well, the Supreme Court will take note of the CBI director's alleged inappropriate conduct. Back to you.
Absolutely, especially since this is a court-monitored investigation into the Colgate scam that is taking place. It will be the court's decision at the end of the day. But Meenakshi, any idea in terms of the timeline as to when we can expect? All right, well, so we will, right, Meenakshi, I'll come back to you in just a bit, but let's also get you some more reactions as far as the diary gate itself is concerned.
Well, once the Director of the Central Bureau of Investigation has made a public statement to that effect, there is nothing to add or subtract to it. So therefore, there are some purported facts in the public domain. There are statements which have emanated out of the organization concerned. Ostensibly, the highest court is seized of the matter. So therefore, since it is sub judice, let the court take a view.
जो एलिगेशन प्रशांत भूषण जी ने लगाया था, उस एलिगेशन का जवाब खुद सीबीआई चीफ ने दिया है। जहाँ तक सवाल है, अभी जो परिस्थितियाँ हैं उसमें कोर्ट के सामने मैटर है। कोर्ट तय करेगा कि जो इनका आरोप है वो स्वीपिंग है या फैक्चुअल है। जो कुछ कहा जा रहा है वो सही है। कोर्ट के सामने मैटर है, इसमें मुझे लगता है कि और राजनीति नहीं होनी चाहिए।